guys, welcome back to Take It to the Stage. I'm Emerald.
And I'm Suff.
And today we have an exciting musical for you that kind of goes with what's going on right now. This week we're going to look at Hairspray, the musical.
Oh, Hairspray.
Suff, what have you heard about Hairspray?
I actually didn't even know Hairspray was a musical.
Really? You've only seen the movie?
Yeah, I just thought it was a movie.
And
I saw the movie once, and it was like forever ago when I was younger. I hardly remember anything of it.
And so was it like the older movie or like the new?
It was like the newer one?
Like Zac Efron was in it?
I think so.
Yeah, so that one's definitely like movie musical hype.
Right. Yeah. But other than that, I hardly even remember what it was about. I remember that I remember the main character being an overweight lady, right?
Yeah.
And she's like trying to be popular or something. I don't even remember. She's trying to get her hair looking good with the hairspray.
You know.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay. I'm gonna give you some hype little facts about Hairspray, and then we will be on our way.
Sweetness.
So, it was John Waters' first movie and only PG movie, Hairspray. So, Hairspray was like a whole movie before it was a musical. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And John Waters' version came out in 1988.
Oh, okay.
But it's about the 60s.
Okay, gotcha.
And so he took his experiences from the 60s and stuff that he lived through and then translated that into the movie, which was then later translated into the musical. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes. So the Corny Collins show in this musical is basically the main basis. Everything's happening at the Corny Collins studio. That's where the kind of the roots of the story are.
Okay.
And it's actually based on the Buddy Dean show, which the show was real life, a real life show that was basically used so that local teenagers could come on the show and show off hip new dance moves. So it's like TikTok, but a TV show.
It's TikTok, but 90s.
Yeah. So 60 TikTok. Another fun fact, which is really exciting because there's a lot of movement happening right now in the U.S. So this fact, Lil Inez, she's the younger sister of one of the main roles in the musical.
Okay.
And she was based on another determined young girl named Ruby Bridges. Bridges was the first black child to attend New Orleans all-white Williams France elementary school in 1960. And she is also the subject of Norman Rockwell's painting, The Problem We All Live With.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So,
so it's got some civil rights movement stuff intertwined.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's super applicable. Cool.
And so I got that little factoid from mentalfloss.com.
Mental floss?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remove that plaque.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, those are my little facts for our musical today.
Okay. Awesome.
You ready?
I am ready.
Okay. So I got my synopsis from mtishows.com.
mtishows.com.
I don't know what MTI stands for, but
Metro Theater International.
Shows. Wow. Somebody fact check that.
That's my guess. Y'all, let me know. Am I right?
That was a really good guess. Okay. Act 1. It's 7 a.m. on a Monday morning in 1962 Baltimore. Tracy Turnblad, a pleasantly plump teenager, reflects on how she loves her city and she loves to dance. She dreams of being a star, and she sings Good Morning Baltimore. That's one of my go-to audition songs. Good morning, Baltimore.
Oh, I've heard you sing that a little bit before. Okay.
No, it's super 60s.
I didn't know that was from here.
You get the Proud Mary vibe from it. I don't know. It's fun.
You said she's pleasantly plump.
That is what I said.
I am also pleasantly plump.
So you can relate.
Yeah, I can relate.
Okay.
Tracy Blumblad, was that her name?
Turnblad.
Nope, not Blum.
Okay, so later that day, Tracy and her friend Penny rush home from high school to catch the latest episode of The Corny Collins Show, which we talked about earlier.
Right.
A teenage dance TV show. And so on The Corny Collins Show, there is a gaggle of kids called the nicest kids in town. Let me tell ya, they're all white. Because it's the 60s, right?
Right.
And they all wear, like, the nice, like, preppy clothes and stuff. And so they sing the song, Nicest Kids in Town. It's, like, the big intro to the TV show. And they do this, like, chorus line thing where they, like, it's like, I'm Brad, I'm Tracy, I'm Amber, I'm Carly.
Oh, it's like the video of the little kids, like, my name is Ashley, and my name is Hugh. Oh, that's so weird.
And they're like in this line and they like peel off and it's like hype, right? Okay. So, cringeworthy Corny Collins TV show. I mean, it's called Corny Collins for a reason.
Right.
So, meanwhile, Tracy's mom, Edna, is ironing her neighbor's laundry to earn extra money. Penny's mom, Prudy, arrives to pick up her laundry from Edna. Prudy objects to the girls watching the colored music performed on the show.
Excuse me?
Yeah. So,
yikes.
Even the nicest kids in town is a little bit too progressive for Prudy. I think that's why they named her Prudy.
Yeah. Well, didn't you say the nice kids were all white?
Yeah.
But the dancing, she ain't gonna have no dancing in her
you
house.
know what happens when people start dancing?
It gets dirty.
Dirty
dancing.
Somebody watch that show. Okay. So,
Baby.
the action shifts to the TV show, where the Corny Collins Show broadcast has just gone to commercial break. Hunky teen idol Link offers his council member ring to vapid teen queen dancer Amber, whose overbearing mother, Velma, is the show's producer. So, Link and Amber are basically the stars of the show, because Amber's mom is Velma. And everybody loves Link. Everybody loves Link.
Is that Zac Efron in the movie?
Sure is.
I figured.
Sure
as soon as I heard Link, I was like, that had to be his role.
For sure. Okay, so when the show returns from the break, Corny Collins announces an upcoming live primetime special where talent scouts will be on hand and an election to crown Miss Teenage Hairspray will be held. Tracy, watching the show, is mortified to see that Amber is wearing Link's ring. She mad. She like,
That's my man.
I want him. No.
She ain't never even met him, probably.
Nope.
Just that teen idol love.
Yes. Like, I've had friends that have, like, the celebrity crush thing. Like, they, like, can vibe on that. But I've never been able to be like, that. I'm gonna get that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I see, like, there's definitely celebrities, and I'm, like Scarlett Johansson, for example. I ask almost any man is gonna be like, yeah, Scarlett Johansson is hot. But, like, I've never been like, dude, she's my future wife. You watch.
Right,
I'm gonna get that. Like, be realistic, dude. Like,
okay. Corny further.
I'm gonna marry One Direction.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna marry Harry Styles. No, it's a thing. Like, if you live your dreams, girls, live your dreams, guys. But be realistic in times of need and logical when necessary.
Yeah.
Corny further announces that they're auditioning a new female dancer for the show. Tracy pleads with her mother to let her audition. Tracy's father, Wilbur, arrives home from work with his novelty gag and joke shop. So, he works at, like, a joke store.
Okay.
So, like a seat, the fart cushion things, you know?
Whoopee cushions?
Yes.
Oh boy, seen it brittle. Oh, darn it, not again.
All that good stuff.
If you catch that reference, you're my new best friend.
Yikes. So, Tracy, so the reason why there's a, like, open spot in the nicest kids in town is because someone got pregnant.
Oh.
And so in the show, there's this funny part where he's like, oh no, we're losing Jennifer. I don't know her name. Don't worry about it. And then he's like, how long are you going to be gone, Jennifer? And she's like, 9 months. And everyone in the audience is like, oh, okay.
She plans on coming back right after she get that baby out of her?
That's what
she ain't gonna take care of it?
That's all she thinks right. She only thinks about the dance, man.
She's like, I'm gonna poop this baby out and then I'll be back dancing.
I don't think that's how it...
Babies
Not anatomy class.
Babies come from the butt, right?
Yep. Okay, so... Edna fears that Tracy will be ridiculed at the auditions, but Wilbur encourages Tracy. So mom's like, no, that's not who we are, that's not what we do. But her dad's like, you can do anything. Yeah. Okay?
Oh, go dad.
Go dad.
Go joke store dad.
So, meanwhile, Prudy berates Penny for listening to the race music as Velma criticizes Amber on her poor dancing. All three girls argue with their mothers, and they sing, I'm a big girl now.
I'm guessing they're all like separately.
Yeah.
But like their situations tie in, so they like
harmonize with each other.
Oh, that's kind of
and,
cool.
like sing, and you have like 3 different scenes going on different parts of the stage and stuff.
That's pretty cool.
It's cool. Okay. So, Tracy ultimately does attend the auditions, where she literally bumps into Link, initiating a romantic dream sequence where she sings I Can Hear the Bells.
Yikes.
It's crazy. She's like, I can hear the bells, my head is spinning. And it gets really hype, and it's like super like dreamy ballad 60s music. It's awesome.
Then it cuts back to real time, and Link is just staring at
He's
her
like,
drooling.
Hello,
And
wake
like...
up. Why is she drooling? Oh, okay. Which is interrupted when Tracy is called upon to audition. Velma rejects her due to her weight and because Tracy states that she's in favor of racial integration. And then they sing Miss Baltimore Crabs because that's who Velma is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought they were talking about Tracy, and I was like, that's so sad.
Yeah, so they are mean and jerkwad.
I mean, that's still kind of sad that they were like, nah, you're fat, get out of here.
Yeah, and they were like, oh, you're progressive and for racial integration? Can't have that. No. Of course, it is the 60s, so.
Right, so a lot of people are like, nah.
Whoa.
You said this is in Baltimore, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, I was about to say, if this is like, especially in the South, this would be like...
Crazy.
That would be like a no-go.
Yeah.
If you're for racial integration, people would be like, you better get her out of here before I bring my shotgun to your front door. Kind of thing. I'm from the South, by the way, so if I make Southern jokes, I'm allowed to.
Okay, so the following day at school, Tracy is sent to detention because her monumentally teased hair is blocking other students' view of the blackboard. In the detention hall, an African-American boy named Seaweed teaches Tracy some dance moves.
What the hell?
His name's Seaweed!
Dude, that's bumping.
And so, all the, like, black kids are in detention, probably because they were just, like, spoke out of turn or something.
They were just
quote-unquote out of turn,
They were
right?
just being people.
Right. And they're all hanging out, and Tracy's like, oh my gosh, guys, what's up? And they're like, girl, I'm gonna teach you some moves. And they teach her how to dance a little bit more with her hips.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
where dancing is.
That's where the dancing is
It's in
at.
the hips.
It's in the hips. Dancing comes from your hips, everybody. Okay, so soon afterwards, Corny Collins is the guest DJ at the school's sophomore hop, and they sing The Madison. Corny and Link are immediately impressed by Tracy's dance moves. Yeah!
Whoa, get them hips, girl.
She got them hips.
She got juicy hips, too, because she's pleasantly plump.
Oh my gosh.
What? No, I mean, like, in like a positive, like, what am I trying to say here? I'm not trying to sexualize Tracy, okay?
Okay.
I'm just saying, she got the moving hips.
She got the hips. Okay. Her hips do not lie. So,
No, they don't. You go, Tracy.
The next episode of The Corny Collins Show features a new cast member. Can you guess it?
Tracy?
Yes!
Woo! She made it!
Tracy Turnblad. And they sing The Nicest Kids in Town, except she goes, I'm Tracy! In the lineup, remember we talked? Okay, So, during an interview with Corny, Tracy again comes out in favor of racial integration, impressing Corny, but horrifying Velma.
Right.
So some people are like, yeah, let's do it. And other people are like, heck nah, stop that.
Right.
It's not good for the views. We
Yeah.
need people to watch. Right.
She's the producer, so she's like,
all about the views.
nuh-uh.
Right. So Amber grows increasingly jealous of the attention that Tracy is getting. And to compound the situation, Corny invites Link to sing a song to Tracy.
Oh?
So she like sits down in a chair and he's like singing this like love song called It Takes Two to her, and he's all like, oh la 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 da 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 da, and it gets better.
Okay.
At the end of the song, Tracy and Link kiss.
Like it was staged? Or Link's like actually like, I'm all about them hips.
Well, you know, they're trying to get views. I'm all about them hips.
I got you. So it's like a Hunger Games thing.
But it's kind of like, let's start some sparks here.
Oh.
Let's feel things.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So post-show, an argument breaks out between Corny, Velma, and Mr. Spitzer, who represents the show's sponsor, Ultra Clutch Hairspray. Spitzer objects to the casting of Tracy, whom he describes as that chubby communist.
What?
Yeah. Yep. So Corny informs them that he plans to introduce lots of changes to the show so that the kids in the cast will more accurately reflect the kids in the audience. That's like huge, right? So Corny threatens to take the show to another network if Velma interferes. After he departs, a seething Velma decides to ruin Tracy. Oh. And then she sings Velma's Revenge.
Oh, I don't like her. She sounds like a bad Disney princess.
She's an angry old bat.
What do you call... So, like,
a villain?
all the main... Well, like, don't they have, like, a special name?
Antagonist?
No. Because, like, in all the Disney movies, like, they're all Disney princesses. Even if they're not technically a princess, you know? But, like, why aren't the villains given... Like, are they the evil queens? Or, like, what? And then a lot of them happen to be women. What is it with Disney and women?
Well, this isn't Disney, I don't think.
Well, I know, but I went off on a tangent. I'm sorry.
No. Let's think about this. Let's think about this. Okay, so we have a bunch of Disney princesses.
Yeah.
But you want like some? I mean, there's like evil queens for sure, right?
Yeah.
But then there's like wicked witches.
Like, what would you? Oh, that's true.
And then we've got evil bad guys like Hades.
That's true. He's a god.
You god.
Yeah, there's my bad dude, and Hades is smooth. He's smooth.
He's got that
I mean, he's a butthole, but he's smooth.
A smooth butthole.
Yeah. Like, no. All right, back to Tracy or Velma's Revenge.
Okay. At the Turnblad apartment, Edna fields calls from Tracy's burgeoning fan base. When Tracy gets a call inviting her to become the spokesman for plus-size clothing outfitter, for one of them, Mr. Pinky, the plus-size clothing outfitter, specifically, she asks Edna to represent her as her agent. Agent. Edna protests that she hasn't even left the apartment in years, but Tracy insists, and Edna receives an elaborate makeover. And they sing, "Welcome to the 60s." I don't know if you've heard it.
So wait, who's Edna?
Her mom, Tracy's mom.
I thought her mom was Prudy.
No. Amber's mom's Prudy.
I thought Amber's mom was Velma.
Oh no! Wait.
Whose mom?
You're right. Okay, so let's go back over this. Tracy's mom is Edna.
Okay.
Penny's mom is Prudy.
Penny's the one that got pregnant.
Penny, Prudy. No.
Oh.
Penny's just Tracy's best friend.
Oh, okay.
And she's like awkward and she chews bubblegum and it's
I somehow lost that. Okay. All right.
No, it was like one sentence. It was like, "Cool, Penny, bye."
Okay, I'm good
She
now.
comes back though. She's
Tracy and Edna, Penny and Prudy.
Yes.
And Amber and Velma.
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, no, the song's hype. Like, there's a bunch of, like, black ladies, like, doing her hair up and getting her all these, like, shiny, fancy clothes with, like, feathers, and they're all singing and dancing, and it's hype.
Welcome to the 60s.
Hairspray fun fact. Edna is often played by a man.
Oh. Why?
But, in like, a drag role. I think a lot of the vocal parts dip into the bass end.
Oh.
But, yeah.
Interesting.
It's like a thing.
Huh.
Yeah. It's cool though, right? It's like a pants roll, but reversed. So it's a skirt roll. I coined that term right there. Skirt roll.
Skirt roll. Skirt.
Skirt. Okay, so Tracy's popularity is skyrocketing at school. Amber spreads mean-spirited rumors about her.
Oh, what a bitch.
The students assemble in gym class for a game of dodgeball. Penny and Seaweed meet and immediately hit it off. Interracial couple.
Penny and Seaweed.
A violent game of dodgeball ensues, ending with Amber snapping the ball into Tracy's head, knocking her out cold.
Oh, shit.
Pass out. Chart. 1 tally.
We got another chart here. Okay. We got 1 knockout.
1 TKO. Okay. Oh, man. So, Link reprimands Amber and goes to Tracy's aid. Okay, so Link's kind of like getting away from Amber's side, and Amber does not like it. Tracy introduces Link to Seaweed and Penny. Seaweed invites them all to a party at his mom's record shop. When Link expresses concern that white people may not be welcome in Seaweed's neighborhood, Seaweed reassures him. And they sing Run and Tell That. And it is the hypest song. I love that song because there's like a line in the song where it's like, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I'd say it ain't so, but darling, what's the
That's
use?
where that comes from?
The darker the
Dude,
chocolate, the richer
that's
the taste. And that's where it's at, so run and tell
that. Like the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Yeah.
That's in a Kendrick Lamar song.
Yeah.
Off of To Pimp a Butterfly. I didn't know that's
This
where he
is
got
it.
it from.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool.
It's so cool. It's the slyest song. He's like getting
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
So yeah, it's hype. And he's like, black
That's
people
cool.
are hype, guys. Come on.
Seaweed sounds cool.
Tracy knows. Link needs to learn. You
Yeah.
know. So, we're coming to the close of Act 1, okay? And you know by now that in musicals, once we get towards the end of Act 1, something better go down.
Starts to hit the fan. Mm-hmm. So, I have a question.
Okay.
I always thought, it was always my, like, just kind of assumption that, like, most plays and musicals tend to be 3 acts. But in your experience, are there quite a few that are only 2? Like, there's the first half and then the second half?
Yeah, most of the time there's 2 acts. The first act is more like an hour and 20, maybe 30 minutes, and then the second act is way shorter. It's like 45 minutes.
Okay. So it's almost like a bunch of exposition, and then stuff kind of hits the fan, and then there's like rapid stuff that happens as a result, and then there's the conclusion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, operas are different. There's like 4 or 5 acts in operas most of the time.
Right.
They're just really dramatic, I guess. But yeah, no, I don't know. I'm having trouble trying to think of a play or a musical that has 3 acts right now. I know Shakespeare definitely has more acts usually.
Yeah.
But musical
And that's probably why I think that, because I've mostly only read Shakespeare. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of my only experience.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
probably
yeah.
where that comes from in my mind.
All right. So, Seaweed's song carries them into the Motormouth Mayabelle's record shop. That's his mom.
Motormouth Mayabelle?
Mayabelle's record shop, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Where Seaweed introduces them to his sister, Lil Inez, a dancer who was rejected at the Corny Collins show auditions for being black.
That's rude.
Right. And then Motormouth Maybelle makes a grand entrance because she's fabulous. Okay, so Amber, having followed Link to the record shop, all sneaky like, she's stalking him, enters and is horrified at the proceedings. Because they're all hanging out, jamming, listening to some colored music.
Oh.
Yeah. And everyone's dancing, and they're having a good time, and it's chill. And
Amber's
that's
like,
horrible.
I can't handle this!
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
The things
having
I could say about Amber.
the things. Having also been in the neighborhood, Edna and Wilbur arrive, and Velma and Edna immediately dislike each other. Okay? Because Velma, having followed Amber, enters immediately and is also horrified at what's going on.
What?
So-
Everybody's rolling up.
Everybody rolled up. So Link and them rolled up. We're chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Amber stalked them. And then Velma was stalking Amber and she rolled up. And Edna and Wilbur were just chilling. They happened to be in the neighborhood.
Now, Wilbur is Tracy's dad, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay, so Edna
Funny joke
and Wilbur.
man dad.
Funny joke man. And so they meet Velma and they instantly don't like each other?
Right. So
Okay.
Edna and Velma, like, immediately hate each other. They're
Okay.
like, wow, you suck.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So then Velma grabs Amber and storms out. And
Okay.
Link refuses to leave with them.
Go Link.
Yeah, he's making a comeback. So,
Go Link.
then Tracy hatches a plan to integrate dancing on the TV show. They're like, you know what? This needs to happen now. And we're going to make it happen whether they want it to happen or not. Right?
Wait. I thought the TV show already had dancing.
Yes. No, so integrate colored people.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Because, like, as of right now, basically,
It's just the white folks.
Right. And then when they have, like, their big, like, special or whatever, white people dance on one side and black people dance on the other side. There's, like, a big, like, fence in the middle of the dance floor.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
That just sounds so ridiculous.
Right? Okay.
It's crazy to think we actually lived in a time like that.
I know. It's unfathomable. Motormouth is enthusiastic about the plan, but Link is reluctant to participate. I can't say that word.
Reluctant?
Yeah.
Reluctant.
Link is reluctant to participate and departs. Okay. Edna is reluctant to participate as well, solely because she's embarrassed to be seen on TV due to her weight, but Motormouth assures her that she has nothing to be ashamed of, and they sing Big, Blonde, and Beautiful.
The original BBW. Big, Blonde, and Beautiful. Wait,
where's the W
that's
come
triple.
from?
That's triple B. Never mind.
B.
I'm a dum. I was thinking like Big Beautiful Woman.
Oh yeah.
But you said Big, Blonde, and Beautiful. That's triple B.
Yeah.
I don't.
She got that BBB.
I heard BB and I was like, oh, the next one's gonna be a W, and then it became
kept,
a W in my head.
It did. Okay.
Big, bold, and wootiful.
So, then there's a protest at the studio, okay, for BLM basically, right, and integration versus segregation.
Okay.
And Tracy and everybody, Edna, all the people are there with them, and they're like, yes, integrate, okay?
Okay.
It's disrupted by the police. Can you guess who called the police?
Velma.
Oh, you know it. Velma
Bitch.
calls the police. And then Link expresses his support for Tracy, as most of those who are present are arrested. At the end of Act 1, everyone is arrested.
They got arrested for a peaceful protest?
Yup.
That's whack.
So.
They were just chilling, like,
Yeah.
integrate. And they're like, arrest your ass.
Basically. Okay, so. Act 2. The entire female cast, with the exception of Prudy, because she ain't about all this colored stuff that's happening, right? Mm-hmm. So, like, Edna,
Tracy, Penny,
Lil Inez, Motormouth, all the people who are fighting for the rights of black people, right? They're all in jail, and they sing The Big Dollhouse together.
What the heck?
Due to Velma's political connections, Velma and Amber are soon released. They were there in the midst of stuff, so they just got arrested too. You know how it is.
Oh my god.
So, Wilbur mortgages his store to post bail for everyone.
What?
Yeah. He's such a sweet man.
Oh, I hope he don't lose his store.
Right. However, again, due to Velma's manipulations, Tracy remains incarcerated alone. And then she sings the, like, opening song, Good Morning, Baltimore, but, like, it is sad.
But sad
version.
and in prison, or jail. She's not in prison.
Right. So, like, the city that she loves, she realizes there's so much hatred in the city.
Right.
And it's not what she thought she was because she couldn't see past her privilege.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Very hardcore. So, Wilbur and Edna return home only to find that Mr. Pinky has fired Tracy as his spokesperson due to the scandal.
Oh my god.
Edna sadly recalls her own unrealized dream to design a line of queen-size dress patterns.
Oh.
However, even in this time of despair and crisis, Wilbur and Edna are comforted by their shared love. And they sing You're Timeless to Me to each other, and it's this cute moment. And it's really hype because everyone knows it's two dudes singing to each other, right? Because the guy's in playing Edna.
Right.
But, like, it's just, they can do really funny things with it because of that, you know?
I have a quick story as a little interlude. And it reminded me both from you just saying two men were singing to each other and saying Dollhouse. Have you ever read the play A Doll's House?
No.
By, oh gosh, I can't remember who wrote it. But anyway, quick little synopsis is basically about this lady who's unhappy in her marriage. She realizes that she's never done anything for herself, and she's basically this doll, right, in this marriage. But when we read this play in my AP literature class in high school, I played a character who they don't have an actual love relationship that's going on, but there's like they flirt a lot.
Yeah.
So I was playing the doctor who flirts with the main character named Nora.
Yeah.
And me and my friend Thane, who's a guy, were playing these two parts. I was the doctor, he was Nora. And Nora shows the doctor her new silk stockings.
Oh my goodness.
And I had to read the line to Thane, "Oh, silk stockings." And it was this really funny, awkward moment in our class that everyone just thought it was hilarious because it was two dudes flirting with each other.
And it was just like funny in the moment.
Yeah, so it kind of related. Okay, back to Hairspray.
Ba-da-da.
Awesome.
I couldn't find my place. Okay, so Link sneaks into the jail to find Tracy. He gives her his council ring, which we remember in the beginning he gave that to Amber.
Amber was wearing, okay.
Right. And he got it back from Amber and he was like, heck you. And now he's giving it to Tracy.
Give it to Tracy.
And he explains that he took it back from Amber to give it to her. And they sing Without Love. And it's like really cute. They're like, without love, life sucks.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically that.
It's accurate.
And so meanwhile, Seaweed rescues Penny, who has been tied to her bed by her mother as punishment for going to jail without permission.
What?
Yeah.
You didn't ask me before you went to jail. That ain't gonna happen, sister.
No.
No.
Literally ties her to her bed like rail, so
Good
she can't
Lord,
leave.
Prudy.
Yeah, Prudy, she
sucks.
She off the
Prudy
rails.
sucks.
She off the rails. So then, Seaweed, like, they declare their love for each other, and
Seaweed and Penny?
Yeah.
Yay!
And he like unties her, and it gets all like, ooh, dirty dancing, you.
He unties her and then ties her back
No.
up. No. Maybe not.
Okay. Remember, this is a PG show.
PG, you're right. I'm sorry.
This isn't Heather's. Okay.
Get my head out of the gutter. No crazy sex on stage.
Just in Heather's. Okay, so, simultaneously, Link helps Tracy escape from jail.
What?
So, when they're singing, without love, life is like a dun, 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 and they're like...
He breaks her out of jail.
He breaks out of jail. And then Penny and Seaweed are singing, like, the same song at the same time.
To each other.
Yeah. And so you see these, like, two separate scenes. They're both, like, breaking their loves free. One's a little bit more risky than the other. And it's, like, hype and, like... sweaty and steamy and crazy. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I feel like they're both equally risky, just in different ways.
Yeah.
Because, like, Tracy's breaking out of jail.
Straight
But
up.
Penny is breaking through the segregation mold.
Right. And then even that, she's breaking through her mother's mold and making her own choices.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So,
Crazy,
that's
crazy.
cool. That's a
High
cool, like, juxtaposition, but it also, like, matches super well. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah. Okay, so Seaweed and Penny take refuge at Motormouth Maybell's recording shop, where Link and Tracy soon join them. By now, news of Tracy's escape from jail, is being broadcast on TV. Okay, because she's basically famous, right, in their little town of Baltimore.
And so they're like, Tracy, what's her last name? Turnblad. I keep wanting to say Blumblad. Tracy Turnblad breaks out of prison.
But
jail.
The alliteration in Tracy Blumblad breaks out of prison is pretty good.
Bracy Blumblad breaks out of prison.
Okay, so she does that and the TV's freaking out, okay? The friends are tempted to abandon their goal of integrating the Corny Collins show. Oh. But Motormouth convinces them to struggle on. And she sings, I Know Where I've Been.
Go Motormouth.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure she's an adult black woman. I'm sure she's seen some crap.
Yeah, she's like full on activist. Like
she's like, I've been living this way for too damn long.
Yeah.
It's time to change.
We all need to dance.
We all need to dance. No fence.
No fence. Frick the fence.
Frick the fence. Dude, we should make when we get podcast stickers, we're gonna make that one. Frick the fence.
Frick the fence. Okay, so it's now the day of the live primetime spectacular broadcast of the Corny Collins show. And they sing It's Hairspray because the Hairspray company
right.
funds all
That's
of it,
the sponsor?
Yeah. So, during a commercial break, a disguised Wilbur wheels a giant hairspray can onto the set. Velma penetrates his disguise, but Seaweed and Motormouth have replaced the security guards. Right? So Velma's screwed.
Dude, they're G's.
Right?
Wilbur, Seaweed, and Motormouth. They're going.
So, they pretend to eject Wilbur at Velma's behest.
Behest.
Right? Behest.
Yep.
Despite Tracy's fugitive status, Corny reports that she and Amber are currently neck and neck in the voting for Miss Teen Hairspray. Amber performs an unflattering dance dedicated to Tracy, and she sings cooties. So she's basically saying that Tracy has cooties. Don't vote for her.
Wow, that's mature.
Mm-hmm.
These kids are in high school?
They're supposed to be. They're crazy, man. They'll do anything for the views.
She had, I guess this is back in the 60s. Cooties was probably fighting words back then.
Yeah.
She got cooties, and everybody...
Everybody like, ooh, she got the cooties.
Everybody's like, she did not just say that.
She did not just say she has the cooties.
Bruh. She has the cooties.
Just as Amber seizes the crown, she thinks she wins. Tracy storms onto the set, accompanied by Link, Penny, Seaweed, Lil Inez, and company. And they sing You Can't Stop the Beat the first time, right? So, they got all the black people they ready to integrate right now on live television. Like, even if they shut everything down, it's already been seen.
Dude, Operation Bigfoot
Yes.
is undergo.
Undergo.
Operation Bigfoot undergo.
So...
Operation Frick the Fence! Dude! Operation Frick the Fence! Yes!
So, Penny has been restyled and given a cool new look. She looks less preppy. And the voting now shows Tracy as the undisputed winner. And Corny crowns her Miss Teenage Hairspray 1962.
Woo!
So, Tracy declares the show officially integrated. Spitzer arrives and announces that the audience is thrilled with the show. The governor has pardoned Tracy for her jail time, and he wants Velma to serve as vice president of a new line of hair products for women of color.
Oh!
Yes.
Take that, Velma.
Wilbur opens the giant hairspray can to reveal Edna dressed in finery inside of it. And she comes out of this like giant hairspray can singing, and she's wearing all these fancy clothes, and she's like happy in her own
She's
skin.
like proud of herself.
Yeah. It's like a huge moment, right?
That's good.
And then they keep singing You Can't Stop the Beat, and the company celebrates a brand new day for Baltimore. And that's Hairspray.
Oh my gosh.
It's so hype, the ending scene, because everybody's like dancing. They're like, you can't stop the motion of the ocean and the sun. And it's like
cool.
hype. And it's like, you can't stop the beat. No, it's hype.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is all of that, the movie one with Zac Efron, is like, is that basically the same as what we just read? Like, does it have all that segregation stuff tied in?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, yeah.
Because, like, I mean, that movie came out in, like, what, 2010?
Yeah, it was
So
long ago.
I saw it, like, when I was in, like, late elementary, early middle school. So, like, I don't remember much of it at all. So, like, I didn't remember any of that, like, segregation stuff.
Yeah, no, it's like the huge, like, one of the main themes of it.
Right.
For sure. No, it's
Gotcha.
crazy.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
No, I love Hairspray, and people are always, like, bagging on Hairspray, but I'm also, like, I really like the sound of, like, soul, like, old soul music, and the 60s has that, like, feel in all the songs. Yeah.
Yeah. Was it the girl who played Tracy in the movie, wasn't that what's her name? Rebel something? Was that Rebel Wilson, I think is her name? Do you know?
No.
I can't remember. She's like a British chick, but she acts and does American accents, but
You know how it is. Merc.
yeah. Merc.
Merc
Oh,
action.
I don't remember.
Yeah. So, thoughts?
If you guys know, hit up the Facebook and tell me if I'm right.
Yeah.
About Rebel. I think her name's Rebel Wilson. Yeah.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
No.
It's not her?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Who plays her then?
I couldn't tell you.
Couldn't tell you.
Couldn't
Okay.
tell you. So, yeah.
She has like those commercials. It's like make love with Rebel Wilson or something. I think I can't remember. You never seen those?
No.
It's like making
I don't
love.
have cable anymore.
Oh, true. I only see it at work.
Oh, there you go.
I see it when the clients are watching TV. I'll see it. Make love with Rebel Wilson.
That's
I don't
weird.
remember,
I don't
but it's
think
like
it
it's
says
like
that.
it's like a talk show. No, it's called Making Love with Rebel Wilson. It's like a commercial for something.
Really?
But it's like she's like in a podcast like setting, and she's like spreading love.
Oh.
So it's not like
Weird.
come have sex with Rebel Wilson. It's like a positive thing. I can't remember what company it's for. I think it's like T-Mobile or something. It's something that doesn't make any sense.
So yeah, Hairspray. You like it?
Yeah, I that's added to the list. I need to start watching these so that the list doesn't become like
80
this
shows
long list that I'll never get to.
Right.
We need to this week. Let's watch Heather's.
Okay, so we had a great time, you guys. Don't be afraid to send us a message, PM us, or email us at takeittothestagepodcast@gmail.com and let us know if you guys have any ideas or suggestions as to what to do next or ways we can improve the show, because we just want to have fun and do our best for you guys always.
And I still have to look into other platforms. I kind of dropped the ball on that this past week, but I will have an answer by next episode.
Yes, and we will definitely throw some stuff up on YouTube this week.
Yes, YouTube is easy. We can do that lickety split.
Yeah,
So
sick. All right.
so YouTube coming this week.
More.
Other stuff possibly following the next week.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that.
Hype. All right, guys. We'll see you next time. This was Take It to the Stage. Bye, guys.
See ya.